actually would be the only person.
You get some kind of bragging rights.
Yeah, exactly. Got the bragging rights. Representing Mexico is Pompeo. Of course, Franco representing Argentina. He knows he's going to China. Now it's a matter of that first or second for him. So on the board, we got Pompeo on the top as the red, and Franco on the bottom as your blue color indeed. So there we see actually a new unit. Haven't necessarily seen it yet, but the skeleton barrel coming down from Pompeo. Not doing too much though.
Not that a lot, but however, Pompeo's left side tower already taken 1,000 damage, and we're only like less than a minute into this game. So is that Electro Wizard also doing a nice amount of damage there?
It really was. It was zapping that tower like crazy, but you already see Franco. Look at the damage he's done to either tower. So I think what that shows just really the fantastic counterplay by Franco, if anything. You know, he had the answers, and not only the answers to protect, but then to send in the offense. The Skeleton Barrel, again, going to make it all the way, but there's the Snowball immediately because the Skeletons. Franco, you can tell why this guy's 6-0 or 5-0, whatever it was, going into this match.
Yeah, he does. He definitely seems to know what to use at the right time and when. Like, this is all pretty much just down to timings, how you can get the most out of it. You got a Miner pushing onto the right side, another Electro Wizard to counter against the Dragon. You're going to be able to clear both of these without taking too much unnecessary damage.
Yeah. So the Electro Wizard going to make it down the left-hand side, and so out come the Bats. They'll take him out, and not going to push back necessarily, but clear him out, and now the stall game will commence as the Bandit thrown down behind. Both players still holding on to that one card. We do have the double elixir now, though, and that's quite the army. In fact, the Goblin army mixed with, Goblin gang, I should say, mixed with that Prince. Going to be stalled initially, but the Skeleton Barrel also put down, but there's the P.E.K.K.A. and the Baby Dragon as a response. So again, he's on point. I'm guessing the Snowball, as soon as the Skeleton come down. No, I guess a Goblin or a Barb Barrel will do it as well.
Yeah, it was looking like such a good aggression on that right side, but the barrel just made everything void for that point. But then at the same time, Pompeo does manages to get like 100 damage on the left side tower of Franco's. But then again, the Electro Wizard just seems to be the guy who seems to be stronger than any other unit right now.
Yeah, he's been another very popular unit, goes without saying, card to be played. But Baby Dragon trying to protect against the Skeleton Barrel, eventually knocked down though, and they're going to do some decent damage to the tower. That with a Maya that's been whacking away with a good shovel of his, getting up below 1,000 life, but we are going to be heading to sudden death now, as Franco has a slight push on the right, but he's constantly on the back foot, it seems like, on his right-hand side. Pompeo, once again, a very aggressive push.
Might actually get something done here because he's got a huge amount of units here on this right side. Is he actually going to be able to take down that tower? Almost goes down to 800 or a bit less, but very, very close to getting there. Both of his towers still sitting at 1,500 though.
It's times like that where I would be in so panic mode and just spamming units in defense, but Franco, cool, calm, and collected. It goes without saying. Now another very aggressive push though, with that elixir cost so minimal, needed to play everything from Pompeo, especially with a double. Not enough damage, down to 135. And now here comes the counter push.
He was so close to getting that, and he's getting like really, really close. Is he going to be able to hold this defense and just finish off that right side tower? This push just might do it.
The Mega, I don't think he has a stop for that, right? Like, out goes the Miner, he is going to zap it at the back line, so that's Lightning even trying to just hold the Barb Barrel. Goes
79,
down.
Come on! Oh, he gets it!
Yeah, that was such a close call again, but you know, even if he somehow holds there, clearly Pompeo's aggressiveness was paying off for him in the end. He just got too overwhelmed.
That was, I mean, the aggression that he pulled out there against Franco and keeping a constant flow of units, the miners especially, like getting those small little interactions of drawing aggro while getting units dealing damage, like not like huge amounts of damage, but like constant sustain, and he pulled it off there.
Yeah, you could just tell Pompeo right there, he was behind initially. Again, both of his towers were, you know, took a good 400 or 500 damage early on in the pushes there, but he made the decision all of a sudden. He realized what cards that he was up against as the game developed. I'm just going to keep pressure in that right-hand tower, and clearly that was the correct call from Pompeo. So game two, Pompeo's up 1-0.
Is he going to be the guy to be the only one to beat Franco today?
That's possible.
Now it certainly does look possible.
It certainly is possible, right? Yes. And again, a player that we had a lot of expectations coming into this event, so wouldn't be the craziest thing ever, but see the Furnace plays from Pompeo, so get an idea of early on what he's looking to run, and I believe we saw this deck from him in the previous series, if I'm not mistaken. Lumberjack going down, you know, Provides that haste buff, of course, for units to follow at least, but right now, not necessarily doing that. There is the Royal Giant, yep, from before.
If only he had the buff for it.
True.
If only.
Yeah, the timing was a little odd. That's maybe more the double elixir push that he'll be able to take advantage of that, because of course that Royal Giant has 6 elixir cost himself, 4 for the Lumberjack. You're looking at quick math, that is 10 elixir right there. That's a full bar, so it's hard to get both of those out in succession. A Royal Giant from Franco place, though.
Gets enough time to start building elixir while that Giant is slowly lumbering his way towards the right side.
Slow walk, but of course has that ranged heavy attack, goes right for the buildings. In this case, it will be the furnace. Oh no, the lightning takes out the furnace, but not enough pressure still to get the Royal Giant in there.
And another buff for no one. The dragon just punching his way through. Finally gets cut down. This has a much more calmer pace compared to what we just saw in the first match.
Yeah, there's the Royal Giant set up behind the King's Tower, though, and with a minute remaining, here comes a double elixir. So something tells me Pompeo setting up for a very aggressive push. We still don't know the other 3 cards yet either. So keeping that in mind, we'll see what happens to come here. He's going to throw the furnace down initially in response to the furnace being played by Franco. Let the battle begin at the bridge there.
Yeah, now we've really got some units on the board. When is that Lumberjack coming in from Pompeo? Is it going to come at all? At least he's saving it for now.
We saw the lightning, though, revealed from Pompeo right there. Got him some decent tower hits with the Royal Giant as a result of it. But yeah, no Lumberjack synergy, but here we go with the Lumberjack synergy. Mixed with the Royal Giant throwing in there. It's attacking the furnace. Needs another auto attack. There we go. But good stopping initially, and it keeps him locked down. He got 1 attack off, I believe. But you still see a good, healthy life there from Franco's tower.
Franco's really not getting the chance to attack. Time is about to run out, so we're going to go to overtime once again. Maybe find our answers there.
Still that 1 card to be revealed for Pompeo as well, but I mean, I agree with you. Franco having trouble getting the offensive pressure in. He's going to get a couple of hits from his baby dragon at least, but gets down about 1650, but he does have an okay push coming himself with his own Royal Giant. He's sitting on 10 elixir. Here come the guards behind, so we're going to have a standoff at the bridge. The barbed barrels on either side. The baby dragons are just mirroring one another. Lightning going to be used, though, on the side of, I believe that was Pompeo's, and it does clear quite a bit.
Both players were really low on elixir there, so it's just down to what can these units do that you just got out. And now a counter push here from Franco. And now that all the units have been revealed, also from Pompeo, he needs to keep this tower up. It's looking like it's going down. 600 health. Electro Wizard, nope, gets countered.
And the Royal Giant played, and in fact the Royal Giant, again, though, focusing on that furnace. That comes down from Franco, so not going to be the best value of said Royal Giant. But yeah, how about that? We talked about how Franco's not able to get much offense in, and
yeah.
surely he has that now. One more big push, and he will have the victory.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah, slowly but surely. I mean, that's what matters. It goes back to the point earlier about, life is simply a resource, and as long as you got life left, you still have an absolute chance. Oh, this is a big push.
This could be a chance here, because those giants are just automatically going to focus on those buildings. And again, 700 health, manages to destroy Franco's zone. 500 health still remaining.
Jack goes down. That Royal Giant got a couple of attacks on the tower, I noticed. And the lightning on top of that.
I don't really aggressive one. This could be it. This could be it.
Does he have his own lightning? It's a question. If he has his own lightning, I think this absolutely could be. He might not even need it. He is going to be able to finish, and Franco takes game 2 to force a 3rd and final game.
Franco endured the constant fighting from Pompeo, and with that last push, you said earlier, like this is looking like that Pompeo cannot withstand the constant attacking coming in when he was able to hold out those attacks for such a long time. And we were thinking Franco's actually he's not maybe going to win this one either, because he wasn't getting those attacks out, but it was all about endurance and longevity.
Yeah, I think it just goes to show the composure of a top-tier player, of course, knowing that, again, it's as long as there's time left and you have health on your tower, you absolutely have a chance, and he showed that right there. So he takes the second game, and we are going to see a game 3, which has been I want to say a rare occurrence on the stream, at least, as far as our series have gone. Maybe only one other one has gone 3 games off the top of my head, so it's always cool to see that. And like we talked about, sure, we know Franco's already going on as a top 2 player, but still there is that $1,500 or so difference between first and second that he essentially is playing for at least.
That's a lot of dosh.
A dosh, yeah. Is that, what is that? Is that?
That's like a Brit way of saying money.
Okay, I was going to say, is that Finnish? Or? Okay.
No.
I haven't heard that term before, so I'm just an ignorant American, I'm not sure what.
Well, let's see. Third game, the decider. Is Pompeo going to pull off the upset here as being the only player to beat Franco today, or is Franco going to stay the undefeated titan of the Clash Royale tournament today?
That was a Hog Rider. I haven't seen many Hog Riders. I love the Hog Rider. It's just a funny, of course, he's a classic one. He's going to get some decent damage in there for Franco, on the left-hand tower at least. But very aggressive play on either side. And also we see the Barbarian. We haven't seen, or the Valkyrie, excuse me. We haven't seen her yet. I don't recall at least. Maybe once before, but of course she is expert at AoE clear.
Yep.
If need be. But right now with what Pompeo's showing, not necessarily a lot of AoE clear needed. So I don't know how much value he's going to get out of that Valkyrie.
Yeah, especially like when you're looking at what's on the board right now, like Franco's got more of these less elixir costing units when Pompeo's got more around that 4 to 5 range elixir units, so he cannot mass them, but he can definitely use a big force of them to deal a lot of damage like he's doing right now. Franco just doesn't have the units required to take him down, and he's also low in elixir.
That is something Valkyrie is good for, absorbing hits from the Prince, and she does right there. And you see, though, with the Giant, not necessarily as great of a taker, but eventually gets him killed off. Yeah. Save some damage. The Barbell responds to the Hog Rider, as well as the Electro Wizard. The Hog Rider's going to get at least one attack off, though.
The Snowball just eliminates both of them out of there, and Hog Rider almost gets that last hit out to destroy the tower. One hit away.
You could tell Pompeo was not happy with that play, though. Ultimately, a great response, as you pointed out, from Franco. That Snowball timing was perfect. And we're in a double elixir now, so under a minute remaining, and that tower's looking juicy for Franco. You know he wants to finish that off. I mean, he has another Snowball that eventually wouldn't kill it, of course, but certainly a Hog Rider, one attack would. And here comes a very aggressive push from Pompeo, though. So gonna put Franco on his back foot, exactly what he needs. That Inferno Tower does make it difficult, though.
He always needs that Giant to be able to penetrate the defense. Franco. But then again, now that Franco actually has the chance to take down the left side tower, the Earthquake.
I don't think we're seeing that yet either, speaking of a new card being shown, but the Earthquake coming up from Franco. Again, just not enough, however. He needs really one more push, one more attack to finish the job. And there's still 15 seconds remaining, and that's before sudden death. So still really plenty more. He even calls it GG already.
Yeah, Pompeo's greedy. He's been very active and vivid with his facial expressions. And there we go. Franco, the undefeated today, 2-1. We can safely say welcome to China. But that man even taking first place here today.
Yeah, first place, really no matter what at this point. So, of course, it wraps up that share of the prize pool.
There's the smile. A happy man right there.
How about that? That's deservingly so.
Yeah.
He knows he's going to China, even going into the series. Or maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't.